All-new episode of Conflicts. Today I'm excited to show you the all-new Super Anthony. That's right, this here is the legendary Super Anthony, an award-winning robot from Limitless IQ. Now, this particular robot is actually available to the market, in which it's been around about 5 years. Now it's actually on Kickstarter. So if you guys want your very own, be sure to check out their link down below in the description. Now, this fighter robot features some of the state-of-the-art servos that actually shoot at 45 kilograms per centimeter power, in which it's actually one of the most strongest robots we've ever seen yet. Now, to give you an idea, most of our entertainment robots, such as Alpha among the other ones, only shoot at about 16 kilograms per centimeter. So this thing is 3 times the strength. Not to mention, it features one of the most epic kicks ever, the side kick, which I'm really excited to go ahead and show you later in this episode. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into this thing and unbox this and see what's on the inside. Alright, so let's go ahead and unbox this thing. So the box itself is actually really unique. It's got a lot of yellows and blacks and a lot of different things going on with it. You see the robot kind of standing here in all of its glory. And then on the sides here, it kind of shows it a little bit more in terms of details, talking about the robot itself, as well as on the other side, kind of showing like doing a little kind of feel to it as well. So let's go ahead and open this up and see what's on the inside. So as we open this, it kind of lifts up just like that. And then, dun, 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 dun. Whoa, that looks really cool. So on the top here, you do see like this nice looking velvet kind of cushion to it. And inside there's a robot just kind of laying down there, which is really nice. So this does make a great travel size package. Now, in terms of paperwork go, on the top here we have ourselves almost like a story about the robot itself, in terms of like how it was made and more of a background of the robot itself. And then we have the few different stickers. That's right, stickers! So we can go ahead and make our Super Anthony even more super. And then this here is kind of like a little bit like a rubric or like a layout in terms of how to go ahead and apply these decals. And then you have these custom decals as well to give it a very unique appearance as well. So over here we have ourselves a quick little startup guide, kind of talking in terms of how to go ahead and like set them up, as well as what comes with it, and in terms of the analog control, as well as the computer software, and kind of explaining how to go ahead and program it to go ahead and create your own custom animations. Now, this here's what we're talking about. This here's the robot itself. We have ourselves a base. Check this out. This thing almost looks like a trophy. Whoa! So it's got this like 3 pieces of plexiglass on top of like almost like another black plexiglass. Almost looks really cool. So the robot just kind of stands right here on top of it. So we'll keep that to the side for now. And then we have ourselves our Super Anthony. Wow, this thing's actually pretty heavy. Let me just go ahead and pull this out of here. Holy moly, check this guy out. This guy is big. Wow, it's actually really cool looking. Obviously it doesn't have any stickers on it right now, but when we put it on it, it definitely should give it a nice pop. Now, definitely a really cool looking design. I love all the aluminum finish on it. Definitely can imagine that it does take a good amount of beating. Not to mention, it does hit at 45 kilograms per centimeter, which is actually really crazy. So I love the uniqueness of this, especially the hand as well as the feet. You can imagine that it does have a good amount of different design or style to it, and then it does have a nice waist movement as well. So definitely a very unique concept, which I'm really excited to go ahead and turn on. Alright, so besides the big robot box, it did came with this small little box. It does show the robot in here. I'm imagining the remote controls in here among the battery and different pieces. So let's go ahead and open that up. So it just kind of slides open just like that, and wow, check that out, we have ourselves an analog controller! So it's actually a really cool looking design, almost looks like a PS2 controller, in which you just go ahead and plug and play and go ahead and have full control of your robot. Now, other than that, we have ourselves a, this here is a phone adapter. So this goes ahead and mounts on top of the robot, so you can just go ahead and plug your phone in which you can go ahead and program the robot to see yourself, as well as mimic your moves, and just do just about anything in terms of programming goes. So that's actually a very nice idea in terms of the whole STEM education process. Now, moving on, we have ourselves a USB cable among a few different other cables. We have a Bluetooth module as well, so we can go ahead and connect our phone to it. And then this goes ahead and plugs directly into the computer, so you can go ahead and program it and create your own animations. Then we have ourselves a wire. This will go ahead and hide the different wires on the robot. So we'll be definitely doing that very shortly as well. And then we have ourselves a charging port, so we can go ahead and charge our battery and fight with our robot. So with that being said, let's go ahead and put some stickers on this bad boy and make him look a little like Super Anthony. Alright, so our robot is finally done. It actually looks really crazy, especially with all the different decals on it. I love the fact that you can go ahead and customize it and kind of give it your own personal touch to it. Now they do give you a variety of different decals, so you can actually go ahead and make it look very unique. Now overall, the structure itself is really nice, definitely a very nice color blend. Now the robot is actually quite simple in terms of setup goes. So as we kind of look on the back here, we'll see that there's a port here that the PlayStation controller plugs into. So this here is almost like the module itself to go ahead and connect to the robot via remote. Now you can always go ahead and switch this out with the Bluetooth module as well. So depending on whatever you want to do with this, if you want to use your phone or your controller itself, you can keep that in mind. Now the battery itself goes in the back here, so literally on the back you just go ahead and slide the battery right into place and then just go ahead and plug and play. So you'll see that the servos are now activated and the robot is officially on. From this point here, we're going to go ahead and turn on the remote on the controller. There's a simple on-off switch on the bottom here. This will go ahead and blink, and then we'll go ahead and hit start. This will go ahead and put the robot in a standby mode. So now he's ready to go ahead and move around. Alright, so our robot's finally ready to go, and it's actually quite easy to control. So you get this analog controller. So depending on which arrow you press, as well as the button, it'll do a specific action. So if I hit right arrow, watch what he does. So it'll turn right, and if I hit left, it'll turn left. Kind of give you an idea exactly how that works. Now notice that the way he turns is actually jumping at the same time. So it's actually really amazing on how they do that. Now another thing I want to show you is the way he walks. So watch this. Notice, even with the slippery surface, he's still able to maintain his grip. We'll try that again. So that's actually really amazing on how he does that. Now you can also go ahead and make him walk backwards, forward, and you can see that it's actually really fast. Now in terms of the movement, in terms of attacks goes, so you have a few different features as well. So this here is R1, and this is L1. That's so awesome. So it's literally just like a punch. So if you hold it, for instance, if I hold R1, it will hold that position as long as it can. If I go, there we go. And then if I go ahead and press L1, that's awesome. So it kind of gives you an idea what you can do in terms of like punching goes. Now we have a few other ones as well. So this here is another punch, uppercut I mean. And that's the other upside uppercut. So shows you how he does that. So look at that. So you can hold it as well. So kind of showing you the position itself. So definitely some cool looking attacks in terms of that goes. Now another thing you do is a crab walk. Now crab walk is, the way it works is if you press R2 or L2, it'll go in that position. So R2 is going to go right or left. Now note that it is a slippery surface, but it kind of gives you an idea as well. Now another thing is, for instance, if you're walking and you press L2, it'll actually move on a diagonal like that. So, kind of gives you an idea in terms of like the movement goes, it gives you more different range of motions. Now, besides that, there's one special key on here, is triangle. Now, the triangle is the super attack move you can think, or a special attack. In this case, it's a kick. So watch him as he kicks. Whoa, that was awesome! Whoa! So, you know, if there's a enemy next to him, you know, definitely go and kick him quite well and actually can knock him out pretty hard. So that's actually awesome. You know, do want to be a little bit cautious using that as it does put more stress on the servos. But, you know, overall it's a very easy robot to maintain. Now, let's just say if this robot falls over. So let's say if it falls back, just like that. And then we just go ahead and press this analog button right here. And he's back up, and we are ready to fight. Now, if he falls forward, just like this, you press the analog button, back up again. So that's actually amazing, you know, in the terms of like the different moves that it does come with. Obviously, you can go ahead and duck as well. So if you hit X, that's a duck. And then, you know, you go back up just like that. So you can always do like a combined move. So you can do X, get up, and then punch the other one, and then switch to the other move, switch to the other move, and then you can go back to duck, you know. So kind of gives you an idea of what you can do. So let's just kind of see how this works out. So for instance, if he like hits me like that, and then he ducks, and he gets back up, I guess he can hit me again, you know. So you know, it's actually a really, really amazing robot. Definitely a very well-responsive robot, but nonetheless. Now, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed Super Anthony. Definitely an amazing robot with a lot of well-roundedness in terms of what you can do with it. Not to mention, you can always go ahead and expand on it, especially if you put your phone on the top there. You can go ahead and mimic. You can even use the program itself to create your own animations. Now, they have a lot of other moves that you can actually program into the robot as well, such as a different variety of kicks, as well as flips. So you can always go ahead and expand on that, and they're always constantly creating new updates for the robot as well. Now, it's still up on Kickstarter, so if you want your very own, be sure to check out the link down below. And once again, thank you again for watching. If you have any questions at all, feel free to comment down below. Otherwise, we'll see you guys next time. Take care now. Bye-bye.